Back off the van. That isn't back of the van.
Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul. What's going on? What, you back in here? Was there background noise?
Yeah. I heard
yeah.
noise,
Maintenance.
man,
was singing, big up, guys. I know that. Hey, big up, man. We've got a big one here today, guys. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing, because it might be like a bit of a WWE match. There might be a few chairs getting thrown across the screens and everything. But guys, make sure you show love as always. Like the video, subscribe. Cass has made it on. Chaps is here. Big up Chaps every single time. Big up Saeed TV every single time, guys. You know what to go and do. Check out the content down below. On his way to 100k, my brother there. But before we get into it, Cass, you're squinting, but you're believing.
I'm not squinting. I'm just ill, man.
Bro, nah. Obviously, you're here until you're here, because I understand it. When you're ready to jump, you can jump, man. But
I've got a hoodie on.
You're here, man. Talk to me. You're believing a bit, yeah?
Ty, what I said on the WhatsApp group was just to get you excited. I lied.
That's what you're doing, Chaps, now.
You think I'm ever believing in this bald fraud, fam?
Okay. But now Cass is here. Big up, guys. Obviously, as always. Obviously, Chaps in the building. What are you saying, Chaps?
Hold on, do you know what it is? I'm here, yeah. See, earlier, these men are talking about man's rattled and this, that, and the other. Like, I want to see Monts anyway, because these men were talking hella smack about Rasmus and that. But boy, like, I don't know. Obviously, Ty, you know what you're gonna do, Ty, with your optimism and your extra Ten Hag friendly zone and that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, yeah, man. But obviously, 3 points is 3 points, isn't it? Is what it is.
Yeah, this is it. We're going to dive into it more. Don't worry. Obviously, big up Rob's in the building. Get your super chats in as well, people. So Ty's in the front of the van. Obviously, Saeed and Chaps in the back. Yeah, man. I might have to. I don't know if someone knows how to do graphics, man. I'd love to get a graphics, man, of just like them.
No, listen. I just sent this in the group chat. Yeah, let me tell you, man, about this van. Yeah, this van. Yeah, man has reckons that me and Saeed in the back of the van. Yeah, the van he's got 50 miles to go. The van has no petrol, yeah? The tires are bald.
He's in the van, man. He's in the van.
Bro, the van. This is what I'm telling, man. The van is chopping connections. Chopping. The van is there.
Ty is driving this van. Telling man, trust the process, blood. Trust the process.
And guess what? I'm back in the process.
He's back in the process. You know what, yeah? Do you know what it is, Chaps?
No.
You're in the back of the van, yeah? I'm going to bring Saeed in, but Chaps, you're in the back of the van doing the... Cass is in the passenger seat running the orcs. He's running the tunes. I'm driving, G. We're chilling. 50 miles.
I tell you what's happening, yeah? At the next set of lights, you man are getting nicked. That's what's happening. You man are getting swamped by the feds and you man are getting nicked.
How are we getting nicked? How are we getting nicked when we're in the front row? You're in the back.
You know what, yeah?
Yeah. We're getting smoked.
Yeah? Cass is going to tell them all about you, Ty. Don't worry about that, bro, yeah?
Oh, don't you worry. Mr. Consistent, aren't I, Saeed? Welcome to the show, my brother.
Wait, one sec.
Listen, I'm blessed, man. I'm hearing a lot of madness so far. You know, the show's not even started yet. But no, listen, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the 3 points, but a lot of context behind it. Obviously, we'll get into it. But yeah, man, big up Never a Foul. Make sure you look liking the video, subscribe to the channel. You get a big up on 20k as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Deserve.
Yeah, big up.
You know what I mean? And yeah, man, let's get it cracking, man.
Yeah. Let's get it cracking, man. Because I'll start it off because obviously, like people say, I'm Mr. Optimistic. Guys, make sure you smash it, like, get your super chats in. But boys, I don't really have to say too much because look, I told you the performances ain't going to be great between now and the end of the season. You lot must know this in the comments as well. What you think, Man United all of a sudden we're going to say play brilliant football? This is results season, period. You get Tottenham balling out. They haven't balled out since game week 6, like Sean said on here last week. They play at home yesterday with Maddison and Son in that back, and they lose at home to Wolves. Man United go to Luton and we win 2-1. And I said it could be grindy. I said it won't be pretty. They've not made it pretty for any top 6 team. But that is 6 wins in a row with Casemiro and Varane still there, even though Casemiro got dragged, but he was still there when we scored our goals. At the end of the day, we have got ourselves back in this top 4 hunt. It is now wide open, and they are doing what I told you, man, they would do. So you, man, can cook the performance and you can blame the manager, but I blame the players because they are the guys that missed them one-on-ones. They're the guys that got put in front of goal. That is not on Ten Hag today. So if you're going to blame the performance, I don't want to hear Saeed and Chaps bring Ten Hag into this because he didn't go on that pitch to miss them one-on-ones. I tell you that. We should have won. We should have scored
more. Blame the performance. No, Taro, you can still blame the performance on Ten Hag. You just don't blame them chances on Ten Hag. I don't blame them missed chances. Bruno Fernandes, to be fair, that one you can't really blame him because it's an excellent block by Lukonga. The Garnacho one was the only clear-cut chance that we had in that second half. Really and true, let's be honest. So I'm not going to blame that one.
Højlund one, 6 yards out, but...
So yeah, the Højlund one. Yeah. That one, he should, to be fair, put it on either side, really.
What about the Rashford cutback? What about that one?
Which one? Rashford?
I think who pulled it back? Someone pulled it back. Rashford hit it, and then I think Kaminsky saved it.
The first half. Oh, that first half. Okay.
Yeah, the first half. Yeah. Now the first half, 100%. But my thing is, I don't blame him for that, but I still blame him for 90% of what you're seeing on the football pitch. The lack of control. For me, if them players are not playing the way you want to play, you sub them off, mate. I.e. Bruno Fernandes, you sub them off. Like you did with Casemiro, you sub them off. 20 shots against you as a team, for me, is not good enough. We shouldn't be saving them shots on us. I look at
3 on target
overall. No. I blame the way we're playing overall. Hold on a minute. I blame the way we're playing overall. It's down to the manager's tactics and principle. I was here second year in. I'm keeping the same energy, guys. Second year in, I said we need to morph into a Ten Hag team, and we're still well away from that. Listen, everybody knows we're getting top 4. Everybody knows we're the aim.
What do you mean? Everyone knows we're getting top 4?
No, hold on.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Hold on a minute. I said everybody knows the aim for Man United is top 4.
Okay,
yes
right.
Or no?
Okay.
Aim is United top 4.
Yeah.
But what did everyone want this season? We wanted better style of football, didn't we? Yes or no? And I don't think we're still seeing that. And that's my grudge on my manager. I've said it from day one. That is my grudge on Ten Hag. I want us to be playing better football than what we are right now.
Yeah, but bro, I've already said this to you, Saeed, though. And you know what? I respect your views, right? But I've already said to you, between now and the end of the season, we're not going to see much better football because now it's the nitty-gritty.
Why?
Because I believe that Man United are in a system now where we're just going to get results, and sometimes we will play good. Not play good. Sometimes we will play well in some moments. You'll see the patterns of play that we're doing, the little flicks around the corner and the build-up. But I don't think with the quality of plays we have, we'll do that consistently. Luke Shaw went off today, another example. Lindelof at left back. That drop-off's too big. They can't do that. Lisandro Martinez being out already said to you, like, Maguire being there, he's a competent box defender today, old school, heading it out. But the build-up's not the same. We haven't got the quality of players to come in and do what Martinez and Shaws can do. So for me, I don't think the football's going to be good between now and the end of the season. So you've got to accept now, bro, when you're doing your watch-longs, you do all these things. Bro, we're going to win games. You're not going to see amazing football side. No, you've got to accept this.
For me, I don't think. I think for me, it's crazy that you're saying this. That you got to accept it. You know, acceptance is for me. That's low. That's putting yourself to that standard. I won't put myself to that standard. I'll put myself believing that we were meant to hire a coach who would make our team play better football, who would make individuals stand out more, who would not marginalize that gap between us and Guardiola. We brought Erik ten Hag in as a coach to do himself what he's doing, and you don't see coach on the pitch. I don't see it anyway. I don't see coach on the pitch. I looked at the chances we had, the individual chances. Fair enough. They're elements of you should score. But I still don't see us thinking, you know what? After that 2-0 win, it was like, what was the game plan then? What was the game plan? Because I didn't see any game plan. I didn't see what we were trying to do then.
Well, you'd probably be like, carry on doing what you're doing. But then they score a scrappy goal side. And away from home, gritty Luton, them ends. Bro, a game can turn. Atmosphere changes. Come on, man. We've seen that. If you I don't know. We'll see what Cass say. But me and you were I said to Haj, I feel like we're all gonna disagree until the end of the season. But I'm gonna be the one that's accepting that the football's not gonna be great, but it's gonna be results business. And I feel like we're gonna win games. You're not gonna be. You and Saeed are never gonna be happy.
I'm not accepting it. But how can you be happy?
We've won 6 games in a row, Traps.
Listen, how can you be happy with this season? You can't be happy with this season. It's impossible. Like I said, yeah. You lot want to sit there and you want to post out Kobe Mainoo is him. Rasmus Højlund is him. Yeah? Bro, hold on a second. All these players, bar Rasmus Højlund right now, yeah? These Kobe Mainoos, these Marcus Rashfords, these Luke Shaws, all these men. He didn't pay for none of these men, bro. You didn't pay for these man. So everything that you should have done should have been for to improve the team. Yeah, we've sat through a whole shit season of thingy, and you think I'm going to be happy? Oh, we won 6 in a row, bro. We have just got a positive goal difference. It's February, and the positive goal difference today. Are you taking the piss? I am not happy with this. I am not accepting this. I am not accepting the things that this man's done. I am not accepting where we're at. I'm not accepting none of it. Yeah. And the only thing is that people say, oh, if we get top 4 and we win the trophy, then then it's fine. How is it fine? We should not be where we're at. How can you accept that? We should not be where we're at.
Okay, right. So we've won 6 in a row, and you're still not happy. If we lost 6 in a row, you'll still be how you are. You'll still be how you are now.
At the start of this game, we had scored the same amount of goals as Luton. Yeah,
we understand that.
And what was the other thing that what was the bottom thing? Is it not because we conceded the same amount of shots as them as well?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So explain to me how the manager of Luton, he's getting his players perform to the same standard as this man. How is that possible? How is that possible? How can you be happy with that? We are performing like Luton Town, like we play at Kenilworth Road.
But there's a difference. For chaps, there's a difference. Happy with winning games.
There is a difference.
Happy with performances. I want to win games rather than perform. I want to win games rather than perform, and we won 6 in a row. And that's why you're in the back of the van. And that's why you told me 3-game syndrome. We've done it twice. We've got 6. We've done that twice now. So what's it going to be 3 times? 9.
Start of the season, Ty. Is that what you wanted?
No,
you wanted 3 games. You wanted to win 6 games in a row.
No. You're diverting now, though. You're diverting.
You're diverting.
You said you wanted 3 games in a row syndrome. I said, look, we've done 6. At the end of the day, where you and Saeed are at, I wanted better football.
At the start of the season, Ty, did you want to win 6 games in a row? Is that what you wanted from your manager?
No, I wanted more than that at the start of the season. I wanted better football. I wanted better football.
Okay, let's start with that one. Let's start with that one. I think that was the aim then. You wanted better football, Tyrone, yeah? And so far this season, has he failed with that? Is he failing in that aspect so far this season?
The football's not been good this season, no.
I think that's for me, yeah. I think the aim for everyone was top 4. But I look at it like this, yeah. And listen, I don't want it to be the whole kind of course of the show, but
no. I
want
better football.
When I look at the nitty-gritty, when the nitty-gritty was, when I look at the nitty-gritty, I just look at us failing to do the kind of standards of what a Man United team should do, and that is play with style, play with swagger. That's what I think United, especially under a coach like Ten Hag, who was meant to implement that this season. You know what I mean? And I look at where we want to be in our aspirations for next season and whatnot. If this is what we're doing right now, what is then the standard for next season? Because next season you're going to say, well, you know what? It may be still results, and we can get top 4 and whatnot. So I'm looking at the growing patterns of where we're going, Man United. Yeah, now it's top 4. Don't get me wrong. I don't think we should celebrate that. But at the same time, the second season in, I thought there would be higher demands from Ten Hag. I gave that. I don't know what the fans have given, but that's just me. You know what I mean? And I want more from United right now. So at the same time, yeah, the results are showing now in terms of what we're doing. But didn't we do this last season as well, though, Tyrone? We got results in February. We were unbeaten in February. And after that, we tailed off, and everyone was like, oh,
after the Carabao Cup final, we went a bit
good. Yeah. So I look at it and I'm like, it's still yo-yo from United. And ultimately, you know, it comes down to fans' expectations.
So, okay, can I ask you something to say? Because for me, I'm happy, and I'm not trying to say you're not a Man United fan, brother, so don't take this in the wrong context. I'm a Man United fan, so for me, my first priority is to win games. Man United this season have been so up and down, 1 minute winning, and the next minute losing to Bournemouth, beating Crystal Palace in the Cup, then losing to Crystal Palace in the league. It's been so yo-yo that for once this season, we're now winning 6 games in a row, whether it's the Newport game and then in the league, right, or 5 in a row. But the truth is, right, I want to win games. So I'm happy and I'm talking about stuff because we're winning games. The same stuff that I said to you already that we're talking about, performances and so forth. Whether we win 10 or 15, that's going to be something that we're going to constantly talk about all season. So, like, if it's away from performances, what's it going to take for you to be happy, if that makes sense? Because you're always going to moan about performances, even if we keep winning. We can go on a 10 winning run, 12 winning run.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, I don't think these kind of performances are something that I'm like jumping up and down for. Like, you know what I mean? And the results, I'll always celebrate a result. I'll be like, yeah, cool, 3 points. I'm not going to not celebrate to goals and whatnot, etc. But I think for me, where it goes down to is the next step in terms of right, okay, cool. What's now Man United? What does it represent now? What does it mean now? What does what we're trying to do or what we're trying to implement in the second year in, where is it going to? Like the progression of Man United as a whole, is it progressing or are we just getting the results for now? And I call it like survival football. We're surviving at the minute, getting results here and there. But as a whole, as a fan, what do I want and what do you want watching United for your own gain is to see that you're watching the style of Ten Hag and what he's trying to implement. You're seeing the identity.
Do you believe then if we get top 4 and then we get the Ineos back in and then we'll touch on the news that's just broken, obviously, of course, as well. And I'll go for the Super Chats. If we get top 4, he gets signings in the summer. Do you believe that it's too late now that the football will never change? It will be exactly like this, but next season? Or do you believe that, okay, right, if we get the right signings in, it can change? Is that why you're completely done with him? Because you don't believe that the football can never change in?
The thing is, though, the football, in terms of what we're trying to do right now, the football, in terms of expectations, will only get higher. My expectation will only get higher. Your expectation will only get higher. So can he deliver on the base of right now? We're talking about, we're going on like he's got scrubs in the team right now. He's got actually good players in the team if he wants to. He can get an element and tune out of these players. Similar to the way Luton play. Look at the way Luton play. Ross Barkley, the Congo, they're bopping it around. They just don't have the quality maybe in the forward line to take them chance that we maybe took. But at the same time, it just shows you like you don't need to spend a lot of money to show what your kind of philosophy is on the pitch.
I hear it.
God about he needs this, he needs that, and whatnot. Like, what about show me what you've got with this right now? And I don't think he's shown enough of what he's got with the team we've got right now. But ultimately, he may get next season. But at the end of the day, you know, I've seen enough for me to suggest that I don't see us taking us to that next step. And that's what United fans want to do, take it to the next step. So who knows, man? Who knows? We'll have to see.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. What you said in it, Cass? Obviously, you've heard us debunk it. I know you're obviously not feeling too great. That's why obviously you just cut him whenever you want, man. But what's your overall thoughts? Are you happy that the fact that we're winning 6 games, or are you more with chaps that like, yeah, we're winning, but bun this basically? Like, nah, it's not running.
No, I'm at the front of the van. So I realized, yeah, a lot of these players are shit. It doesn't matter. No one, not even Postecoglou could do anything with these players. I'm not being funny.
Okay.
Maguire can't play ball. Varane is not really. You know, our better players always get injured, like Varane.
Yep.
Like Luke Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I still feel like we should be replacing Luke Shaw because of that. Martinez been injury prone this season. Let's not act like when we saw Martinez come back, we didn't play our best football. And that was only a couple games. Why are we trying to expect football with Scott McTominay? Why are we trying to expect football with Casemiro? Why do I have to feel like I'm on edge? Because I feel like there's a walking red card on that pitch. Why Rashford is not a footballer. Garnacho is just about a footballer. You know, and then we got play. So in my opinion, I don't think we can play football with this team regardless. Do I think Ten Hag's fucked up? Yeah, of course he has. He didn't need to get Mason Mount. Where is he, man? I've got my own theories on that. Where's Malacia? I've got my own theories on that too. If you know, you know. But what's it called? These players are just crap. It's simple as that. Let's stop overrating them. They can't put a few passes together. Why are we acting like Luton Town had like 10 shots on target?
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, they had 4 shots on target the whole game. All they're doing is whipping the ball at the back. And even their goal was shit.
Yeah, even their goal was crap. That's what I'm saying. It was all United today. If we wanted to win 5-1, Cass, we could have.
Did anyone actually feel like we was going to concede? Like, I didn't feel like we was going to concede. I was chilling on my phone.
No. But the thing is, though, you can't say that. But I'm saying, when you give that element and you lose that element of control, sooner or later, teams are going to take the initiative and score them goals. And B, it's just not a sustainable way of playing football. That's what it comes down to. You having that lack of control in that team, and you're conceding the amount of shots you do. Yeah, it might not have been on target, but that relentless nature and it's psychological going into the team of right, we're cool. You know what I mean? Like, okay, Casemiro had a yellow card, but had Casemiro not been on that second yellow, would he have taken Casemiro off? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it comes down to these kind of decisions of like, I just look at the manager. I'm like, like, are you learning? Are you learning? He said today about we can't keep doing this, but I'm like, bro, you're the manager. What are you getting this message across to these players? You know, what are you doing? You're the manager, bro.
Last time I
So that's
checked,
why I'm like,
Luton Town was a hard place to go to. But when it's us all of a sudden,
No, I'm
it's
not
like
hearing it.
no.
I am not hearing
No,
it.
but the thing
You're
is,
not hearing it.
You know
The
why
fact
I'm not hearing it? Do
he's,
you know why I'm
he's
not
saying
hearing it?
facts.
Do you know what? But this, you can make all the excuses in the world, yeah. Like Saeed
not
said,
from
yeah.
2-0 down though.
You
Not
see,
from
this,
2-0 up. Sorry.
like what Saeed said, yeah. You see, when you look at this like an isolated incident, oh yeah, today might not look like they were going to score whatever, yeah, but every team in the Premier League is watching this, and this is why this team can go 2-0 up, and it still feels like they're 1-0 down, like I told you the other day, because any manager,
you see Paul Scholes traps. You see Paul Scholes' Instagram. Did you man see it, Tyrone?
Yeah, I haven't, you know.
I did. He was biting his fucking.
Oh, all right, go check it. Go check it now. Go check his story, Tyrone.
But
Tyrone
that's what I'm saying. Like, you see when you look at when you look at these things, right? Every team, every manager around the Premier League is watching this football and saying, when you're 2-0 down, yeah, we don't care. Yeah, we don't care. You can go 2-0 down to this team. Because at the end of the day, that start, yeah, was a perfect start. A goal within 37 seconds, yeah, and then another goal within inside 10 minutes. Now, yeah, you are 2-0 up. It is time to get the third and put it to bed. Simple as that. So at the end of the day, if you're seeing Casemiro fucking losing his head, drag him straight away. Sort it out. Yeah,
that's what he did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He done it his earliest opportunity at half time.
To be honest, but the earliest opportunity, are you mad? But realistically, yeah, that second one, all right, cool. It's a 50-50. But if it wasn't a yellow, that's a straight yellow there for the second one. Casemiro could have been off the pitch, mate. Yeah, you don't let them. As a manager, you do. If you not like, you have to know these players, right? You have to know.
And surely with the experience, you trust Casemiro to get to half time, right? You trust it, wouldn't you? You would. If me and you in the dugout, Traps, me and you in the dugout of Man United, and we're talking, Traps, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Me and you in the dugout. Me and you manage Man United.
I'm not trusting none of them.
Chaps, me and you manage Man United. We're in the dugout. You're my assistant. Casemiro gets a yellow card. I'm saying, yo, do you think Casemiro can get to half time being experienced and you know using his head? You're gonna tell me, nah, drag him 30 minutes. Bro, you've got to speak what you believe. You don't believe that. You're not looking at the camera now believing it. Look, you have to look down. You don't believe that.
Oh my day. How can you tell me what I can't believe, bro? Do you think I can watch? But we're in February, right? Do you honestly think, yeah, I'm trusting any of these fucking players, bro? Yeah, I'm not trusting none of them. I'm not trusting none of them.
You are not, even Saeed would not drag Casemiro in 30 minutes. I
you know who we should be dragging?
No.
That rat face called Bruno Fernandes. What the hell does this man offer?
Yeah.
No, honestly, answer me this. This is one thing that we can all agree on, yeah, probably. What does he offer other than giving away the ball? Lots.
I'm ready to cash.
I've said this of this guy, man. Yeah, exactly. I've said it from day one.
I've had enough
from day one with Bruno, man.
Yeah. Captain as well. And you know what?
He's playing him. He's playing him.
And you know what the biggest thing? You know what the biggest problem is? Captain.
No, Ty. I saw him give away the ball, and then I saw him start moaning at HOJLUND. I saw him going to press someone, even though it didn't need to be pressed, and he still moaned at HOJLUND. I'm
bro, do you know what it was for me? And I know you saw this, Cass. We had a corner in the 92nd minute, and instead of holding it up in the corner, he shot at the keeper and gave them a counter attack. They get a corner from the counter, and Barkley hits the bar from the header. Bro, why are you not keeping the ball in the corner with Amrabat? You're shooting in the 92nd minute for a keeper to get the ball and counter attack. The guy's brain, I don't get it. Saudi Arabia need to come in with 75. Give me 75. This guy's contract.
Listen, it's all well and good, yeah. You're not saying all of this stuff as well, yeah. But the truth is, yeah, there's no one's strengths are being played to in this team. Bruno is known for this bullshit, yeah. So you have to put him in a position and give him and tell him to do certain things. He's giving him that captaincy and letting him run around like a headless fucking chicken. That is not. You're not going to get the best out of Bruno that way. So I think again, you see what.
How do you think we get the best out of Bruno, Traps? I don't know if we can. I just think he's regressing.
No, you have to play to his strengths, bro.
No. He's not coachable, man. That's my thing, man.
Yeah,
he's not coachable.
You have to play to his strengths. It's the same as all these chances you're talking about, right? So all these chances you're talking about, these man missed that chance, that man missed that chance. Yeah, right now HOJLUND is on fire. So I'm telling these man, bro, get that fucking ball. Forget what you lot are trying to do. Get that fucking ball to HOJLUND. Simple as that. Forget it. To get the ball to HOJLUND. Simple as that. He's on fire.
HOJLUND, though, you know what? The HOJLUND, man. HOJLUND, man, them. You know what I mean? Credit to him, man. Is that 6 now? 6 goals in a row?
Yeah, but
Still,
Hold on, man.
it's mad though. He's still feeding off scraps. We're going to like he's still getting supplied. He's not even getting supplied.
Yeah. He's still feeding off scraps. Like he had that one chance second half. Okay, should have done better, but ultimately, you know what I mean. Like he's got 2 goals out of nothing, and then you know what I mean. Really didn't have much of the ball. His hold-up play was good today. I don't know if you man seen his hold-up play. A lot of good hold-up play. Now I'm starting to see that a lot more in his game now. Good hold-up play. You know what I mean? Be in the right areas as well. Obviously, situations where people are not passing to him, that obviously doesn't help. But yeah, man, listen, I'm liking it now, man. I'm starting to enjoy his performances more and more. So
he kind of deserves credit because everyone's been bad, Saeed. He's kind of the one consistently stepping up now. He was getting goals in the Champions League and everyone's like, why isn't it resonating in the league? For me, I've said I like Højlund. I know he's not the full article yet, but he's going to get good because he's got all the raw materials, strong, quick, physical, can run in behind. Now he's got 1 goal in the Premier League, which I think was against Villa, his first goal when we won, when we come back at Boxing Day. Since then, he's got 7 and 6 now, but I like it that, you know, he is that sort of old school profile where he is getting in them good positions now. His confidence is there. And now we need to just look at getting a striker that can basically help him, because I'm scared, Saeed, that, bro, we might run this guy into the ground and play him every single game. By the time he's 23, he's burnt. And we can't afford that. We need someone else to come in and help him, because Højlund's doing his thing right now. Rashford, the inconsistencies we get. Garnacho, the inconsistencies we can get. But Højlund's the one maintaining that bar at the moment, and he's helping us right now.
Yeah. Facts, 100%. You know what it is, though? I feel like, obviously, Martial, your boy Martial's not helping. Obviously, that's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But ultimately, though, what you got to realize is that, you know what I mean, it's we haven't bought another striker, man, and he's got to play every single. Well, luckily as well, though, we got 1 game a week, apart from the game where we have midweek FA Cup. But apart from that, it is 1 game a week. You know what I'm saying?
True,
so he should be okay. But for what he's doing though, and what he has to track back and everything like that, it's gonna be a sticky.
We said it though. I can't remember what it was. I think Cass said he wanted double digits league goals for the season. I said 15 would be a very good season. He's on 7 now. I think Chap said he could get double figures, and I think Saeed, you said about 12 as well for the league.
I 15. Around there.
I said no. I'm gonna find this stream as well, Saeed. Because I remember, I said he would score 20 goals in all competitions, and the whole stream, including you, laughed at me. Big Steve bet me the money as well. Yeah, and now what's he on? 13 now?
Yeah,
13.
He's definitely getting 7 by the end of the season.
Yeah, bro. So, especially we can progress in the FA Cup.
I said 15. I said if he could get 15 to the start, if he could get 15 goals in all competition, that's not a bad first season. But obviously, I didn't know how much he's going to be relied on. Now that he's relying on,
true.
Now.
Before, we didn't expect him to start as many games.
Maybe. And I thought we might.
Maybe that's what he needs. Maybe that's what he needs. Yeah, instead of them flipping guys like Martial running around, thinking that they're flipping Lionel Messi and them, man. Yeah, moving like they can't get dropped or whatever. Yeah, them man are gone now. He is the main man. Maybe he likes that.
And I like it. I'm happy we've got the main man. Yeah. Do you know what, Cass? I don't know what you were going to say before. If you forgot, you forgot. But if not, I was going to ask you, do you think Højlund, has got the ability to turn into a 20-goal a season striker? Because that's what, when you think about Man United, the Van Persie, Rooney, Van Nistelrooy's, that's what we want. Someone that can get 20 goals like Haaland, like a Diego Costa, just improving strikers. Do you think Højlund could turn into that? Not right now this season, but you're saying 2, 3, 4 years. Do you see that happening?
Yeah, if we get a different manager, probably.
Yeah?
Yeah, different manager though. Not this one.
Okay. Why don't you see it happening under Ten Hag, though, by the way?
Because whilst we've got Garnacho and Rashford on the wing, he's never getting supplied.
Fair. Yeah. The Valise comes in. We need a winger that thinks create first.
Garnacho was poor today, man. Poor today. Very greedy again, man.
The one-on-one, man. Well,
the lack of awareness from Garnacho. I do like. He's the best out of the bad bunch on the right-hand side, But I don't mind what he does. It's just his lack of awareness pisses me off, man. Honestly, like he's probably because he's not used to that role. He's been predominantly a left winger his whole career, right? But when it comes to the right, just look up, man. Please, like for once, look up. That's all. It's just I don't know, man. It's just,
nah. I hear you. To be fair, I hear you.
You got coming talking about hold that blood, with Garnacho as his picture. Garnacho was fucking shit today, bro. How about that? The man there was shit, blood. Yeah.
No, there
there was a chance where he lost the ball in the edge of the box, yeah, and Luton started countering in that, yeah, and all he had to do was put it over and put Rashford play the ball over the top.
I
and
know,
Rashford
man.
Been in. Like, so I'm not. Listen, anyways, whatever, man.
Yeah,
because
I'm talking about.
I'm going to my last stream, yeah. There's no reason why we cannot see 10 minutes of Ahmad and to see what he can do. There's no reason of it. There's no reason for it.
One of them games, though, chaps, Luton away. I can see why maybe today wasn't a day for him. Let me run through the supers quickly, guys. Big up Tyrell Gunner. He says, big up NAF, and Saeed is here. Come on. Yeah, man. Of course. Guys, make sure you check out Saeed's channels or make sure you've been subscribing as well to that on the way to 100k. Big up as well, Tyrell. Don, I wish Chaps and Saeed were magistas. Eric Ten Hag bull stinks. Obviously, that means Real Madrid.
Big up Don, man. Don Perez.
Don Perez. He plays centre mid for us. Respect Gakpo. Fair. Must be a Liverpool fan. Another one here. Chris Codgel says, same guys complaining about Eric Ten Hag waiting until half-time to sub Casemiro. Would have been the same complaining about the disrespect if we jagged him.
No, I fucking wouldn't, mate. No, I wouldn't, mate. That's what I'm trying to say. No,
but that was at the right time to take him off, though, when he was on that second yellow. I think everyone would have agreed on that.
The worst thing about it is, if he would have got sent, if the referee was having one of them days and that tackle that he put in, he said second yellow, send him off. Everyone would have been saying, why didn't he sub him off before? Why didn't he sub him off before?
Nah, I would have been like, that's silly from Casemiro.
You can't trust them, man. Them man that get sent off on a regular basis.
Bit of both. Yeah.
Bit of both. Big up Cameron as well. He says, Bruno, aka, I think that's Smigo, always on floor and moans. Yeah. Well, that's what he does. That's why he probably should be captain for me in my head anyway. But he is what it is. Saeed, I know you've got to make a move, bro. But big up for coming on as always.
Come on, man. Big up to you, man. Monts, big up, man. Big up everyone here, man.
I'm here to apologize to Rasmus, by the way. I'm here to.
Yeah, that's right. That is right.
I'm here.
Hello, lads.
I'm here to apologize officially to Rasmus Højlund. I wasn't familiar with your game, and I have to hold my hands up on a rare occasion in the year. It takes a man to.
It was only last week. It was only last week once where
what's we heard about Richarlison, blood? What's all that?
Richarlison ain't scored for the last 2 games. That's fine.
No, so what was you saying about?
Wait! Don't tell me, chaps. He said Richarlison over Højlund.
I said he's the most informed. I said he's the most informed striker in the league, and as it stands, I'll take him over Højlund. So even this season as a whole, if we're talking the season man I've had over a whole, are you taking Richarlison or Højlund? It's not a crazy. That's not a crazy thing.
It is a crazy thing.
It is crazy.
How?
Because if you
he's had 2 games where he hasn't backed for Spurs, and all of a sudden he's shit again.
No, because
so
if you
doesn't back for the next 2 games and Richarlison bags a brace.
No, it's not that. If you separate Man United and Højlund itself, and you let's just say we said it to you, me and Rom said it to you. You put Højlund into that Tottenham team, he has double the amount of, but he probably has way more goals than what Richarlison has.
I disagree. I still disagree.
Yes, he does, because he gets more chances. You get and everything.
No, but Højlund's finishing isn't great. What Højlund is doing really well.
It isn't great.
It's not the different. No, let me land. Listen, if I'm gonna listen, let me land. And again, Traps, pick up your bottle for a second. Let me land in it. With Højlund, the difference is the excuses. What used to get me annoyed is that the excuses you man were using for Højlund are still shit. Like, I'll say it from now. You man kept saying the team don't create.
There's no excuse.
Man United still aren't creating for Højlund. Højlund has matured. Hold on. Let me land.
No, you're trying. No.
Let me land. Højlund, the team still ain't creating much for Højlund. Højlund has now matured and he's learning that he doesn't need to fight his centre back. And all he needs to do is pin his centre back and get going. And he's now creating chances for himself. Højlund is now doing what he should have been doing, regardless of the poor.
Wait, Monts. He's not fighting centre backs. Did you not see what the interview said after?
Bro, I'm saying all he was.
Did you not see how muddy was man's top? How muddy was man's top?
Bro,
shift.
I'm saying his focus was fighting.
I didn't watch the game, man.
His focus is no longer fighting centre backs. His focus is now being in the right place at the right time at the right moment, and he's making the right movements for himself. He's making brilliant opportunities for himself, which is what he wasn't doing before. But before it was no one's creating for him, so that's why he ain't scoring. No, that is part of the problem. But another part of the problem is that he weren't creating nothing for himself because he was focused on the centre-backs rather than himself. Now you can clearly see his focus is in the right place. And that's what he's doing well. And that's why I said I'll humbly apologize. I'll say I've been humbled, and I'll apologize for what I've said about Højlund in terms of him being shit. Of course, his all-round game has never been shit. Like, he's got good all-round play. But what I would say is that to go 13 games without anything and now to go 7 in a row, that shows his maturity and how he's learned well. And he's matured. And that's fine. It's fine to say that and at the same time say he's not.
Do you mean he's matured though? I don't understand. I go from, listen, this is what I told you earlier. Yeah. Furthermore, yeah, what flavor ice cream would you like with that load of waffle, Bridget? What's going on here, bro? Because how can you tell me that man's matured? Yeah, he has scored 5 goals in the Champions League and he went on a drought. So what's changed? Yeah,
what Premier League drought? There was nothing. That wasn't a drought.
No, he scored goals before. Nothing. You man thought you could get onto him because he wasn't scoring goals, not because you was looking at what he was doing or how he was playing. And now you're talking about, oh, I apologize, he's matured. No, bruv, you tried to disrespect the man, blood, for no reason. That's what you tried to do.
Man said for no reason. Traps, let me get this straight and let me make this clear for everyone in the chat. Let me make this one very. I'm gonna make this very, very. I'm gonna make this crystal clear. 4K HD, so everyone can fucking hear this shit. Yeah, a man costs 70 million. Yeah, and there is no expectations on his shoulders at big Manchester United. I've apologized, and I've given him his props because he deserves it. No one has done what he's doing in terms of scoring 6 goals in 6 games at his age. Yes, but to go 13 games and do fuck all and cost 70 million and play for Manchester United is shit, bro. No one can say that didn't deserve criticism. It's as simple as that, regardless. Because Man United ain't improving that much. They're not improving that much. He has improved.
My expectation for this. Let me tell you what my 70 million pound expectation was.
70 million pounds.
Wait, hold on a second. 70 million pounds, yeah. He's bought at 20 years of age, yeah. So I'm expecting him to be around for a long time. So that fee warrants the time of how he's going to be around. Not necessarily he's one for right now. Yes, it's a lot of money, but a lot of players nowadays cost a lot of money more than what they should have. But here's the thing: my expectations from him was 20 goals in all competitions. Yeah, that was my expectation of him. He's on 13 now. Yeah, so I don't understand all of this other stuff. He hasn't done fuck all. So like you said, if he hasn't done anything in them 13 games. What he was doing, like you said, he must have been maturing. Like you said, no.
Yeah, no, bro. I'm saying again, he's not a crap footballer. He's got ability. Otherwise, he wouldn't cost 70 mil. He wouldn't have signed for Manchester United. Of course, he's got ability. There's ability there.
Anthony cost 80.
But let's not act like it's okay to not be scoring goals in the amount of games he weren't scoring goals.
It is if you're 20 years of age. If you're 20 years of age.
Bro, he's getting credit for scoring goals, bro. Because as a striker,
if you're 20 years of age,
bro,
if you're 20 years of age, yeah, and you don't score for 13 games, and then you break the record, yeah, for the youngest player to score in consecutive games like he's done this afternoon, then yes, it is okay. It's fucking okay, bro.
It's okay. No, it's okay now.
Especially if you're playing a shit team like this as well. If you're playing a shit team like this as well, yeah, it's okay.
Stop saying, bro. Stop saying in a shit team like this. Carlton Morris has got 7 goals. Is he worth 70 fucking million? I need to, man. I don't know.
But most of his goals are penalties.
I don't know.
Most of his goals are penalties.
Bro, why does everyone ignore the context of a price tag and the size of the club and what you're doing, bro? At the end of the day,
the guy
stop discounting the price tag. You cost 70 fucking million, bro.
Wait. Let me respond. Once, is it okay that Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, and Curtis Jones, even though they cost more of a combined than how much? 70, 80 million?
Curtis Jones cost me.
No. I'm talking about all 4 of your midfielders don't even have more goals than Scott McTominay. Is that okay? Since you paid 60 million for Szoboszlai, 20 million for Gravenberch.
Mm-hmm.
And is that okay, man?
I'll tell you right now. Yeah.
Is that okay, man?
We had I'll answer that question perfectly. First of all, my centre midfielders are not measured by goals as their barometer. I'll put that forward now. So using goals to measure you asked me a question. No. You asked me a question. My combative 8s are not measured by goals. That's not how you measure how well they're doing.
As a combative 8.
Hold on, let me land. You asked me a question. Let me land it. So if we're talking about McAllister, started the season shit. Endo started the season shit. Szoboszlai started the season really well, and Gravenberch underwhelming for me, not been good enough throughout the season. I'll hold my hands up for that. But again, early doors, yeah. With all 4 of those midfielders that have come in, five if you're including Endo, yeah, we've had a revamp in the midfield. My midfield was aging, and now we've had a revamp. Now the midfield has shown I'm top of the fucking league, bro. I'm top of the league, and I'm competing on all 4 fronts where I'm at. And that is down to my midfield being revamped, because the attack ain't changed. The defense ain't changed. The midfield is what's changed. So I've gone from 5th place to 1st place. So if you're asking, is the money worth it for my midfield? Of course the money's worth it. Madam can't say the money ain't worth it. Yeah, so if you want to microanalyze each midfielder, I'll tell you which ones have been underwhelming and which ones haven't been. I wouldn't even say any of my midfielders have even stood out. Maybe Endo, you could say maybe. None of them have stood out individually, but as a collective, they've been absolutely worth the money. Absolutely.
But you're talking about. Listen, you see the 70 million.
You're talking about gold.
Yeah, you're talking about. Hold on, wait. Listen, you're talking about the 70 million that's been spent. Yeah, but it's not. You're talking 70 million being spent. Your price tag. It depends on what you've been bought for. That's the truth of it. If you spend 70 million pounds on a house, yeah, and to move in and live in there, yeah, then what's the house really worth to you in terms of what? In the long run, you're just going to be living there. If you bought a house to make an investment for in the future, you're going to pay. Someone's going to come in and move in and pay rent. You're going to make money off the house or whatever else. So you can't say Rasmus paying 70 million for Rasmus, and at the end of the day, it's supposed to be for 5 years and we're selling for 100 million. Is he worth it then? The price tag has got nothing to do with it. He's 20 years of age. He has his experience is limited. At the end of the day, for him to come in and do what he's done, if he doesn't score for 13 games, and he's at where he's at now, yeah, then right now, there's no one can't really chat shit about the 70 million right now, you know, because it's not like he's not worth it.
I'll say right now, innit? Yeah, I'll say right now. This is just the difference between my expectations and Man United's expectations as it stands. Man United, for me, have always had high expectations. That's why when Maguire and all these man cost as much as they did, when Anthony's cost as much as they did, all these guys that have cost peas,
64 million to be fair.
When all these guys have cost peas, you man have had the most to say about man's price tag. When these Chelsea players have cost peas, you have the most to say about these man's price tag. Apart from Kaz, I won't put Kaz in that category. Okay, Kaz, I told you, I just put you out of jail there.
No, but I mean with Chelsea, I mean we can always talk. Anyone could talk about that price.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? When Nunes cost what he cost,
no.
Let's not act like I haven't kept the same energy. Because when Nunes cost 64, rising to 80, bro, I had the same energy, bro. I had the same energy. I don't care if man was 22. He bagged 31 goals, 40 and something, hella goals last season, bro. In the champs, in his league, he was fucking it up before he come to Liverpool. So for him to come to the Prem and score 7 goals or something like that, or however many goals he scored last season, was not good enough, bro. That's my expectations. Yeah, and I know Nunes is for the long run. I know he's for the long run. But even though Nunes is for the long run, I said it point blank. Will Liverpool be good when Nunes comes good? Will Liverpool still be title contenders when Nunes comes good? That's my issue, innit? That's my issue. You might be in a different situation. So it's as simple as that. Stop ignoring the price tag when it comes to you, man, but you want to apply it elsewhere.
This is what you're doing. This is what you're doing, Monts. This is what you're doing, Monts. You're going off what everyone else said in that. I said, yeah, to spend £1 billion on a project and for it to fail, that it's a failed project. That's what I said. Certain man, yeah, like for instance, buying Caicedo for 100 M's, too much money. Yeah, at the end of the day, and that's what I've said. Yeah, because realistically, he's played 50 games for Brighton. Yeah, and I'm basing that off basically every player from what I've seen, bar Ben White on the 50-50, that every single one of them that have come from Brighton have not exceeded their expectations. I've not gone to the higher level. That's what I'm basing this off. Yeah, and when I spoke about Højlund, I said they paid 20 million for him. Yeah, 4th highest transfer, and I trust Atlanta's scouting more than I trust these lot. So realistically, I don't understand where the valuations are coming in, but all I'm saying to you is this: if he ends up on 20 goals, doesn't matter how he scores them. If he scores 20 goals this season, he's not going down in price.
Yeah,
no. That's a good thing. And this is the.
Go on. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think the thing is right. I think there's too much noise about Højlund. Just let Højlund do his thing. We know that in strikers in the Premier League, Diego Costa's, Drogba's, Van Persie's, whoever it is, their peaks have been like 25 plus, yeah, in terms of age. This guy's just turned 21 or whatever he is, right? Højlund's on 13 goals in all competitions right now. Like Chap says, if he gets 20 in all comps, cool, I think we can accept that. Because when he started at Man United this season, first of all, we didn't even expect him to be a starter like this because we actually thought Martial would be in and around the squad, helping, rotating with him. He's had to start every single game. He's had to, learn the Premier League off the cuff. He's even admitted physically how quick the game is. I've had to develop. If he ends on 20 goals in all comps and even gets double figures in the Prem, which he's on 7 now, I said for a first season, I will take that because I know that in the 3, 4, 5 years' time, Højlund is going to become more of a package. Right now, he's got parts of the package. He's explosive. He can run with the ball. He can shoot. He can hold it up sometimes. He's quite good in the air. He's 6 foot plus. He's got everything you want in a Premier League striker. I'm not expecting to see the full package right now. What I want to see is, can I see that? Am I seeing moments of stuff that I'm like, yeah, you've got it? And we are right now. So I don't know why people are putting so much pressure on him anyway. For me, he's doing his job. Out of all the attackers, he's the one that's been the most consistent at the moment. I don't think Højlund needs to be compared to anyone. Just let this guy do his thing. He's 21 years of age, playing in the big boy Premier League at Manchester United. So just let him.
And you know what another thing as well is, let's not pretend, Let's not pretend.
Comes with pressure, bro. It don't change just because it's Højlund.
I want to bring Corey in.
We talk about price tags as well, Let's not pretend, that if Daniel Levy picks up the phone and says he wants to buy Højlund, he's going there at 45 million, bro. Let's not pretend it. Man United, as soon as Man United pick up the phone, it's an extra 20 million anyway.
And you know what, Monts? I think in that time of him being here, the 70 million, whatever he paid, will be repaid within the 4 or 5 years he's been here, if not more. But of course,
what you got to remember as well, bro. When he went 13 games and done fuck all, costing 70 million, going 13 games without getting a goal and assist in the Premier League. If that can't get criticised, bro.
No, I agree with you that he can
get criticised for Manchester United, 70 mil and 0 goals and 0 assists in 13.
I think there's a difference. There's a difference though. People can criticise, but there will be some people out there who were saying he's shit.
Bro.
And it's like,
and I understand that. And that's where the apologies need to come in. And that's where that needs to come in. That's where
two things can be right. Criticise, but it's not shit.
2 things can be right. But at the same time,
bro, do you know what? I've been saying this since the beginning of time, bro.
I've seen Man United fans look at big boy signings and say the same shit, bro. This Nunes cost this amount of P's. So why the fuck's this not happening at this age? I don't care if he's 22. I don't care if he's come from Benfica. I saw him score goals in the champs. I saw him score goals.
Months.
I've seen it when Kai Havertz signed for Chelsea, bro. After scoring double figures and that in the Bundesliga. When he come in at Chelsea, the expectations were different because man cost 70 M. 75 M's, and the expectation got crashed on him straight away. But when it's Manchester United and it's your boy now, and the expectation it don't make no sense.
No. Months.
One sec, chat. Let me just quickly. I'll chat. So let you come in. So I've got to bring in Corey as well.
If this was any other club and he's done 0 and 13, any other club he's getting it crashed on, bro. Man, acting like there was no reason for him to get it.
Guys, one sec, guys. There's 400 of you here. One sec, chat. There's 400 of you here, and not even 200 likes. I need the likes at least at 50%. People, come on, man. Make sure you smash the like. If you're on your live chat right now, hit the cross and just hit the thumbs up right now. Man United car crash in the building right now. So yeah, hit the likes, run it up. We are going to touch on other clubs as well, but yeah, right now, yeah, go on, chats. I do want to bring in Corey, man.
Monts, me and you and Kunle done a stream, yeah. I think it was on Kunle's channel, and I told you, I'm telling you, yeah, Nunes will score goals. He'll come good. What did you tell me? You take him then. That's what you told me. So don't go on like I don't look at these men for what they are, bro. I never once said that Nunes. I've always said that Nunes will get into a mode where he'll score goals. Yeah, I've seen this from years back. I've seen years back with the likes of Ronaldo, Evra, all these men. When they come in, certain men they say they're shit. They'll say oh they're shit. But I look for what I can see. I can see, what I can see. And at the end of the day, that's it. And I've seen what I've seen in Rasmus. I've seen what I've seen in Nunes. I've seen what I've seen in Ronaldo. I've seen what I've seen in Evra. Finish all these man, over the years. I'm never going to tell you that a man's shit. I'm just going to look at the situation that he's in, So I don't understand. Like, I don't know you're going to go around telling me about what this one says and if it was this club, that was club. I've been very fair to Nunes, I'm saying I've been very fair to some of these Chelsea players. I said to them, when I said to these man that Lavia will be a better signing than Caicedo, no. Everyone was going, oh, no, what do you mean? But right now, the jury's still out on Caicedo. I Lavia ain't even played for them. So that still can be a thing. But I'm just saying, look, I don't think, when you talk about price tags, it's not just about, they paid 70 million for him, so it has to be a different expectation. No, it don't, because if you spend 70 million on someone and you've got a 5-year plan for them, then it's a 5-year plan. If you spend 70 million on someone and you want them to score goals right now and they don't score, then yeah, you can say that. But But Rasmus was never brought in to score. Like he was brought in to score goals and start every game in, game out. Man brought him, he wasn't even fit enough to play. So I don't understand.
Guys, breaking news quickly. Yeah. All right, we'll save that one. That's enough on Højlund. You know what I mean? 7-6. He's doing his thing, and the jury's still out. But yeah, he's doing his thing at Man United. Breaking news, guys. David Ornstein, Corey, perfect time to come to you, bro, because he's just tweeted Dan Ashworth has been placed on gardening leave by Newcastle. Follows request to leave a sporting director and join Man United. Newcastle want 20 million. 52-year-old on full pay. Man United ready to wait as don't intend to pay what they seem as an unrealistic fee. So they want 20 million. He's on gardening leave. He's told them he wants to join.
20 million is insane. That's an insane number. I was with it with the between 6 and 10. I'm with that. But 20 millions? No. We're not that club no more. We're not trying to be that club where we'll just pay the extra because we can do it. We need to spend our money appropriately, and 20 M's on Dan Ashworth is just insane. I'm not with it. But another good signing. Well, not even a signing, but another good appointment. Yeah, man. This is looking good, isn't it? It's just looking good. I can't complain. The only thing I complain about is the performances, but I wasn't expecting performances from now to the
This is it. What are you thinking as a Man United fan? Yes, we'll get Cassie's thoughts on it as well, right? Because you look at the Ashworth news coming out tonight, which is positive. 20 million is quite a lot. We'll see if we pay that, but it looks like it's clear to see we want this guy, and if we want this guy, we'll probably go out and get him. But Man United have won 6 out of 6 now, or 5 out of 5, however people want to put it. People are still moaning about performances. I don't think we're going to see performances, but I want to see us win games, which we're seeing. What's your stance on the manager or even the top 4 right now? Are we back in the top 4, Corey? Are we in the hunt?
We're definitely looking at getting top 4.
We're in the blender, innit?
When you look at Tottenham and you look at Aston Villa, like Aston Villa are good in it, but I don't know why, but I've always just felt that they're gonna wither away towards the end. But Tottenham was a big surprise for me, especially seeing both of their wing backs out. And just the way they played against Wolves, it was like, this is not looking good. You got Bissouma just looking horrible. Ben Davis, he's got blood in his hands, in my personal opinion. But yeah, like we're grinding the wins, and that's what we need. You know, I feel like Man United always do that towards the end of the season anyway. We always start to grind out these results. That's just something that we've been doing for quite a while, especially after Ferguson. But for me, top 4 is a possibility, isn't it?
Bro, we got beat. You know what, Corey? Yeah, and I don't know if you are, by the way, so don't take this personal, right? Don't be scared to say how you feel, because bro, I've been running it for time with Saeed, with Monts, with Cass. I said, yo, traps. They know. I said, I'm Mr. Optimistic. I don't care. I said, we're still in the top 4 hunt mathematically. And I said, if we win games against Wolves, West Ham, and Villa, I said, look, they will drop points in one of them games because we would have to beat Villa. So that means they drop points. Tottenham, they concede chances. You know, everyone bigs up this beautiful football they play. They could have lost to Brighton last week. They won in the 90th minute. This week, they lose to Wolves. I said, yo, you, man, we've got the key men back. Get Martinez back. Obviously, now he's injured. Get Varane and Casemiro. Get that little square there. Get that experience in there. And we can do something. Yeah, our football's not amazing. But I told fans, believe we can still get top 4. And week by week now, Corey, I said it to people. Look, yo, we can get top 4. So if you feel like we can, say, yo, we can get top 4. Monts can't say nothing to you.
This is the best time for us to start to become consistent in terms of winning games, isn't it?
And we are at the moment.
The season, when you start with, look, bro, all it took was winning 4 or 5 games in a row. Now we're looking at top 4. Like, it took Tottenham. I think Tottenham lost 2 games. Aston Villa lost 3 on the bounce. Like that type of form can just ruin the whole season.
And once you start hearing Man United breathing down your neck, bro.
Exactly. And you know the Tottenham gene, and I don't know Tottenham gene come real. Top 4 is definitely on. And I, in my personal opinion, when you look at all the games that we've got left, maybe not Aston Villa, but Tottenham especially, they have a lot of hard away games. A lot.
Yeah, I see the smile Roms as well. That's why I pulled him up.
Bruh.
I said, I can see it.
They don't want to see it happen. They don't want to see us make top 4.
No, they don't. They don't
want to see us back in Champions League again.
They don't want to see that. I'm not saying we're gonna not saying that like what's it called? Wait, get that. I didn't have a booger, Mr. Link, but yeah, what's it called? Not saying that we're gonna do anything amazing in the Champions League, but it's obviously where we want to be. But yeah, Cass, what are you thinking? 20 million on Ashworth, you paying that?
I'm laughing at Cass because Cass is sitting there. I want to know what Cass is thinking right now.
He's saying just get me Ashworth, and he wants a cup of tea of cinnamon.
Yeah, bro. I've got COVID and tonsillitis in one. This is not a joke. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I've been saying. That's why I've been just letting him chill, chaps. Come on,
man. Whatever you lot just said in the last 20 minutes, I zoned out. My bad.
You zoned out. 20 million Ashworth. What we saying?
I just read the article and they said that the clubs ain't even met yet to discuss. What's it called? They didn't even discuss they haven't met to negotiate any sort of price, but 20 million. Yeah, nah, fuck that, man.
Too much,
20 million for what?
For a director of football? Are you mad?
What are you saying? Yeah. What does that come with? Bruno Guimaraes or something?
Bro,
what are they talking about? 20 million for what?
20 millions, nuts.
I mean, I'd give them like 10 or 12 max personally. Like I would understand it because he's only a year into his contract or something.
10 max, bro. 100%.
Yeah, like they don't need that much, bro. I mean, they have to. Apparently, they have to continue paying him his full salary. But if he was to say, "No, don't bother," and just terminate it, then he could just leave. But obviously,
do you know what? Though I agree with chaps, though, Cass. I reckon because it's Man United again coming in, that's why they put 20 million. If this was Marseille or something, it's 5 million.
No, I'm telling you now. Yeah, they can have a discussion where they can terminate that shit by mutual consent. He don't get paid. Everything just stops from that day. Or yeah, if United are going to pay, they have to be telling them, raw, like obviously we're going to give you 10 million, but it's like $1 million a year for 10 years. Like it's got to be some deal like that. You can't be spending 10 million pounds on this guy, bro. Like unless obviously, like I said,
he needs to literally. Yeah, my man said it. He literally needs to resign, like, and forget the salary and go get the new salary. That's what.
To be fair, that would be the smartest way to go about it. Actually, we know you got a Man United job lined up. Leave. You got enough money in the bank anyway, and just bop and leave out of there. Do you know what I'm saying? 100%. And then
how long is Gardner in leave, by the way?
2 years.
Wait, what?
Nah, his won't be 2 years because Man United wouldn't wait 2 years for him. 6 months, maybe.
2 years. I was seeing 2 years. That's what
I think it'll be 6 to 12 months max. But that's still too long.
We can't afford that.
We can't wait for that long. We want people to come in and work this summer.
Listen, this will get sorted out, man. I'm telling you now. People, they will sit around the table, they will say X, Y, and Z, and at the end of the day, like it will get sorted out because the truth of the matter is this: nobody wants someone of that stature on their board that doesn't want to be there. That's a fact. Yeah. They don't want that there. So what's the best solution for this at the end of the day? 1, let's start looking for someone to replace him. 2, let's work out a deal so we can all part ways and everyone's happy. But like we've seen it, you've seen it with how many times have you seen it? You've seen it with Peter Kenyon, you've seen these people like these people just dip.
Yeah, he went from after Chelsea, innit?
Yeah, these things dip, people dip and things get worked out. They just get worked out at the end of the day. So I don't think 20 million will be getting paid. I wouldn't expect them to pay that anyway, but I do feel that this will just they'll sit around the table and this will get negotiated and sorted out because you can't just hold a man to ransom. If you don't want to be there and he's been offered a job of a lifetime that he considers to be a life. You have to remember as well, like he like Barada, like he's boy in that, like, you know what I mean? Like they like so at the end of the day, there will be ways where they would have a discussion and they'll say, look, obviously we're not paying 20 million, but obviously my man doesn't want to be there, so this is the offer that we're going to do. They might try and lowball them and say 4 or 5 million, and they might say, yeah, we want 8 or whatever, and then it's done. Do you know what I mean? But
they will come to some form of agreement because, like you said, when one man doesn't want to be there, a big business, they don't want to be able to keep him. They need to find a way to negotiate the fee. But Monts, I am going to come to you as a neutral, right? Because we're Man United fans. Corey spoke about top 4. I have. Cassie's obviously spoke about it. Chat's obviously in his feelings on the manager, but bro, now you've seen it. Tottenham lose at home to Wolves. Villa obviously beat Fulham away, but we know what Villa can do. And then United have won 5 in a row. Is this top 4 race wide open now?
Yeah, wide open, wide open. I've been said United have this thing where they have moments in their team, innit? It's something that it's something that you guys have had even at your worst, year in, year out. You have moments. Like you talk about United's worst teams under Oli and whatever. You have moments, bro, even under Van Gaal and all these guys. I feel like that's the difference between you and like a Chelsea and like a Spurs. So for me, no matter how bad United get, you always have a little cup final in there. You know what I'm saying? You always have a little, you get like, you always have a trophy in there somewhere to keep you guys afloat. Like you'll never be
always relevant.
You'll always be relevant, innit? If I'm talking being completely objective. So that's the difference. Like you can talk about Chelsea and Spurs ultimately have a better plan and play better football than you. And I absolutely believe that's true. But the most important currency in football is results. Results and points.
Facts.
All the pretty football you want to play, but you don't put that ball in the back of the net when you need the ball in the back of the net. What's it all for? Chelsea can talk about what they're doing going forward, the project going forward. But as it stands, who wants to go Chelsea right now, knowing they're sitting in 10th? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to invest fully in Tottenham right now, knowing that they might not be playing Champions League football? And I'm not saying Man United are the most attractive outfit, because they're not. But one thing you can guarantee is that you, man, are always in and around it. This is your worst season, in my opinion, aesthetically and performance-wise, probably for the last 10, since the Moyes season, innit? Since Moyes' debut season, I'll say. Yeah, I think it's probably the worst. I'd even say Ollie's bad season was a little bit better than this. Yeah, because you guys, like some Man United fans are praising Eric Ten Hag for what Ollie was crucified for, if I'm being honest, innit? But what I'll say is that the expectations, regardless, I said expectations of Højlund, but that's more of a player profile. If we're talking expectations for your club, you guys will always have the expectations that you are not happy where you are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are not happy in the state of your club from top to bottom. And the fact that you guys are 3 points off top four or 3 points off Spurs, let's say, you're 3 points off of Tottenham, and this is supposed to be Tottenham's new lease of life. The new gen, the new era, the manager of the year, Ange Postecoglou, the difference maker, with the best left back of the season so far, the Van der Ven, the best upcoming centre back so far. You know what I'm saying? All these things, and you man are 3 points off of a team who's.
No, we've turned it around literally from 2 months ago being like the worst season ever to 6 in a row.
I tried to say this with the top four race in it, and I said, you see, when it comes to top four, it's not like it's not when you're pushing for the Prem. When it's top four, you go win 5 wins in a row, and you'll find yourself in the top four race, regardless of how you're going. You go win 5 games in a row and see where you'll be. You know what I'm saying? Villa shouldn't be where they are, but they are where they are because they put on a winning run. And that's from their home form, because their away form's been shit.
Yeah. Facts.
Still where they are.
Got them there. Yeah.
Look at how many slip-ups Villa have had, and they're still there or thereabouts. On City somehow. So when I look at United, you lot are absolutely in the top four race. You know what I'm saying? And fair enough, you guys.
And we're hitting form and we're hitting wins months at the right time.
Yes, exactly.
That's
this
the
is
key.
The time where it matters. And
shit! Have you seen that picture?
And you didn't even beat them in your head-to-head. You didn't even beat Spurs in the head-to-head, and you're still 3 points off them. You know what I'm saying? If you look at individual performances, people are going to be putting Spurs players in Team of the Year so far, because that's all I've seen in Team of the Year so far. Spurs players. But there ain't not one United player is getting in the Team of the Season so far. Not one. You will not have one United player in a Team of the Season so far. Not even a nomination. Maybe an honorable mention. Maybe an honorable at most. So I look here as it's not something to shout and scream about because it's not good enough for Man United. But it is a glimmer of light to say that it doesn't look pretty, but you're getting the job done.
Getting the job done. This is it.
Ultimately, on paper, is what matters more than. Listen, for the future, you'll say building. You want to build and you want to get the performances, but Man United haven't had a consistent back four all season.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not saying you guys. For me, even if your team was fit, you wouldn't be in the top four this season.
Kobe was out for a couple months, then Casemiro, and then the two of our starters. Yeah, and you know what? Everyone has injuries. I hear it, but it's the quality of the drop off in Man United, which is too big.
Yeah. There's a big drop off, and too many of your signings haven't. Like, I feel like decisions and too many of your signings haven't gone your way. again, and injuries as well. It'll be unfair for me not to say injuries, innit? And it depends what you value in football. I understand the football purists are going to say, I prefer Chelsea, I prefer Spurs. And even to an extent, I prefer watching Chelsea and Spurs. But I also like to win. I hate losing more than I like seeing good performances.
Exactly.
That is what I'll tell you. That's the key thing. Yeah. If you are what I prefer, looking at good performances or losing, brother, please. I hate losing, bro.
If it's bringing silverware with it, then yeah, of course. Obviously, it gets to a period, I think, top 4 and shit football. It's like, raw, we can elevate. But like we said, it's Ten Hag's second season. Ineos are coming in. It's going to be interesting to see between now and the end of the season. Obviously, next week we've got Fulham at home. Tottenham, I can't remember who they've got actually, to be fair. I know Villa have got Forest.
But then you've got City, though. You have City, the Etihad coming up.
Yeah, we have City next week.
Spurs are going to pick up.
So do Spurs.
Spurs, I think later on in the season, but Spurs are going to pick up.
Have you seen
that top 4 race is going to be very close between Spurs and United. I think it's going to go down to the wire. But
and with European football, I think Villa might drop a little bit.
Yeah, but Villa could be in there. You lot deserve your credit for going and winning your 5 games. You deserve your credit because you're still in the FA Cup. You know what I'm saying? You've had an abysmal start to the season. That just shows you, bro, what a run of games can do. Because that start of the season, and you dropping out of the group stages in the Prem, you man should have been in the last 16. Of course, you should have been in the last.
Fact.
Look how shit Bayern are right now, and look at Copenhagen, and look at their man over there, and Galatasaray getting beat by Copenhagen. It is. Like, I don't blame Traps for being the way he is towards his club. I don't blame Brants and all these men being the way. And I don't blame them for crashing it on you, Ty. But you still have a leg to stand on and say, listen, you can turn it around. As long as a man's still in the job, you can turn it around. And that's what man are doing. So you can't hate right now, innit?
Do you know what it is as well, yeah? Like, I sit there and listen to these conversations, right? And obviously, Monts is looking through it from a different set of eyes, because obviously, he in the situations that Liverpool have been in over the last few years, yeah, they winning ugly, yeah, is a thing, part and parcel of what they're trying to do. So they were trying to challenge for leagues and win Champions Leagues and whatever, yeah. When I'm sitting here and I'm hearing, Villa might drop off, but that's not representation of where we're at. You know what I mean? That's where they're at. Yeah. So at the end of the day, right? So for me, I want Man United to get whatever they deserve. So if they deserve 6th place, let them have 6th place. If they deserve 7th place, let them have 7th place. I don't want to end up in the top 4 because Villa bottled it. Spurs,
I hear that.
Like last season, when all the other teams, when Liverpool dropped off, couldn't quite get it over the line, and then we end up in the Champions League getting battered again. Because what? Because we don't deserve to be there. That's the truth. So realistically, what United fans should have been looking, rather than thinking about our top 4, think: 1, do we deserve top 4? 1, can we sustain top 4? 2, and if going into next season, are we going to have the tools for us to stay where to compete in the likes of the Champions League? No, maybe not, because like I said, last season we got dumped out by the Europa League by Seville, and now look, we didn't even make it out of the group stage of the Champions League. So we need to get what we deserve. I understand that this is the level where this team's at. You need to improve by either you look at the manager and you say the manager's not doing the right. He's got enough tools there. He's not. For me, I think he's got enough tools for them to be playing a better brand of football. And I feel that I don't think he'll get the sack now because the CEO's not there, the sporting director and whoever else is coming in. They're going to make that decision together. It makes sense for them to make that decision together when they're all in place. But I think personally, right now, the manager, you either get rid of the manager or you say, look, these players are not going to get you to where they get. So who are we getting rid of? And the truth is, it might be the manager and the players that you have to get rid of. And then you can go again. And it might be a season, if you're sitting through, you're seeing a brand of football, but you're not seeing the results. But eventually it comes good and whatnot. But I just don't think, man, I'm not sitting there thinking about what Villa are doing or how we're going to
you want to focus on what, If we win our games, we'll get there, and then we deserve it. Nah, I hear that. I hear that.
Games, if you win your games, right? Obviously, right now, what we 5th, 6th. If you win your games and Villa win their game and Spurs wins their games, we don't get top 4. Simple as that. So there's no point in you sitting there trying to scumbag your way to the top 4 because I don't understand.
That's why I do feel like ultimately, if we do get top 4, we'll probably deserve it because we need to make up the points.
I can't lie. Villa are not making top 4.
I don't think they are. It's going to be between us and Spurs, but we're going to wrap.
Tottenham, they got Luton Town, Tottenham, West Ham, Wolves, City, Brentford, Arsenal, Chelsea,
Who?
Brighton, Villa.
Yeah, Villa. Yeah. It's gonna come crunch time for them. Ollie Watkins. Let's see what he's about. But guys, I hope you have liked the video. Still 350 of you watching, so please make sure you smash the like button. If you don't know how to, cross off the live chat, hit the thumbs up. Also, check out Big Six Bants. Obviously, Monts, Corey, they just done a stream there this evening as well. So if you want a reaction to that or a bit of hypeness to kill your Sunday evening, please go and check Big Six Bants' video content from tonight. And then, guys, we're back tomorrow with a Premier League review probably as well. So, guys, just keep an eye out on the channel with the community page and everything. Big up everyone for the super chats as well throughout it. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And yeah, exactly. I did. And everyone, have a blessed evening. Big up.